Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, in the yesterday's class of the last phase of the national movement, we tried to understand about the Khilafat agitation where Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, the leaders of the Khilafat movement, fought for their religion that Sultan has got was removed from the authority of the Muslim sacred places. And even Gandhiji also supported this movement. And later we shall understand today about the happenings in the Andhra region. What is originally happening in the Andhra region during the same period of 1920. In Guntur district in Andhra Pradesh, Guntur district, it was a center of nationalist activity. Most of the call given by the Gandhiji was followed in the Guntur. It was a center for all kinds of activity against the Britisher. So there was a participation was widespread, including students, not only students but even merchants, lawyers, farmers from the villages. They all participated in the agitations held in Guntur. The highlight of the non-cooperation movement was, this is a highlight real. What happened here is the famous Chirala Perala movement. So the government decided to convert this town into a municipality. Chirala is a small town and they converted that into a municipality. So once that is converted into a municipality, the taxes gets increased. So they started forcing for higher taxes. About 15,000 people of the town led by Duggirala Gopala Krishnaya, he led the agitation. Under his leadership, they all refused to pay the taxes and they migrated to a new settlement called Ramnagar. So from Chirala, they have left the Chirala and they nearby there is a village called as Ramnagar. They have migrated to that new place and remained there for 11 months, not 1 or 2 days. They had remained there for 11 months. So there was a powerful movement for non-payment of land revenue also by the peasants and mass resignation of village officers, because local people were the village officers and they have resigned from collecting the taxes. So people said Gandhiji's Swaraj is coming and we will not pay taxes to this government. We are going to get freedom and we are not going to pay any taxes hereafter. And another major development was the forest satyagraha in Andhra Pradesh, that is the Palnati Taluka of Guntur district. And in Rayachot Taluka of Kadapa district, peasants began sending herds of cattle. Herds means the group of cattle, sheep, goats, group. They have sent it into the grazing area without paying the grazing fee. Even they used to collect the grazing fee. For grazing, they need food, isn't it? For making animals to eat grass also you have to pay tax. So without paying the tax, they had allowed for grazing. That was against to the forest department law. And in many villages of Palnadu, people declared that Gandhi Raj and attacked police parties also. People were convinced that the colonial rule was coming to an end and the forests would be back in control of the village people or back under the control of the tribal people. In the two talukas of forest administration had the virtual close down during the agitation period. In the Palnadu Taluka as well as in the Raichoti Taluka of Kadapa, in these forests almost the administration was closed down. It was controlled by the villagers itself. We can see from the above that sometimes people thought of Mahatma Gandhi as someone who could help them to overcome this misery and poverty, and Gandhiji wished to build class unity but not class conflict. So rich and poor class conflict generally will be present in the society. So Gandhiji tried to build that unity among the classes, and peasants could imagine that he would help them in their fight against the jamindars. Agricultural laborers believed that he would help them to get their land back, and some of the peasants thought that the land revenue, the tax which is being collected by the government, may be getting reduced. So at times ordinary people created Gandhiji with their own achievements. For instance, at the end of a powerful movement, the peasants of Pratapgarh, which is in the United Province, that is in the Uttar Pradesh today, managed to stop the illegal eviction of tenants, but they felt that it was Gandhiji who had won this demand for them. So even though it was a personal achievement of the Pratapgarh people, but they owned it to the Gandhiji, due to which the popularity of the Gandhiji also has increased. At other times, using Mahatma Gandhi, name, tribals and peasants also undertook actions that did not conform to the Gandhian ideals. Generally, Gandhian ideals are the non-violent methods, but these people had followed the violent methods and they have used the name of the Gandhiji. So this is how the different agitations have taken place in different parts of the country. Tomorrow the happenings of the 1920 and 2022 to 29 we shall see in the next class. Thank you.